What reawakens the desire for rebirth in the soul in Devachan? Do the thought images which surround it, when it passes into Devachan, gradually grow fainter and finally disappear? Bertram Keightley's response to this question, published in the Vahan in 1899. Just as there is the great pulsation of the one life, the outbreathing and inbreathing of the universe, so also is there an ebb and flow, an outbreathing and an indrawing of every separated life into which the one life becomes differentiated. In each case this forthgoing and withdrawing of life starts from whatever may be, at the particular stage of evolution in question, its, relatively, permanent center. Thus in the case of the evolving group soul of the animal kingdom, it is the group soul which constitutes the relatively permanent center from which is put forth the life which ensouls a given physical animal form, and into which that life is again drawn back when the time comes for that physical form to break up. In man it is the causal body which forms this permanent center, and it is this same universal law of outbreathing and inbreathing which determines the putting forth of the life of the ego into incarnation and its withdrawal in due course of time. The awakening of the desire for rebirth is the aspect in the consciousness of the ego which this universal law assumes, and while in the earlier human stages the putting forth of the life of the ego into incarnation is an instinctive, barely conscious process affected by the impulse of the great law rather than by any conscious desire or choice on the part of the individual, this state of things changes more and more as evolution proceeds and self-determination is evolved, until, while still being guided by the one law, since man's inmost essence is that law, the conscious desire and choice of the individual acquire an ever greater importance in determining in detail its working out. As the life ebbs back into the ego from the mental body, the vividness of consciousness in that body naturally lessens, and part passu, the thought forms, which its activity had held in manifestation, gradually fade out and disappear, as, indeed, was indicated in one of the earlier letters of the Master Kh, which the student will find in the Occult World.